Too often I've heard the same worry questions. Did Jesus truly exist? And should we lend our attention to the gospel? But what purpose do such debates serve except to feed doubt and enable sin? We've been conditioned to treat words, Jesus saves, as if they were a loophole, a rock we can strike whenever we wish to escape accountability. And how many knowingly strike that rock, expecting grace to go before them, not to walk in holiness, but to enable sin by making it more comfortable. And yet, in the death of Jesus, the truth is revealed twofold. A, that things of this world have very little meaning, if nothing at all. And B, that includes the endless debates about his existence. Because through his death, we are reminded that such arguments are meaningless. It is not the flesh that remains, it is the Spirit, and in that Spirit, the true knowledge of Christ. Lessons learned, the love taught, and the life that continues to move through those who choose truth over debate. We're also reminded, and even science agrees, that the eternal now is all that truly exists. All else are echoes of what has yet to be integrated, the lessons still breathing their way into our awareness, into the now. The lessons we choose to integrate. They either breathe life into the now or confusion. And perhaps that is the prophecy itself, that the eternal now is presented in disguise wearing masks of time until we learn to see through them and recognize it has been God speaking to us all along. But we've lost focus on this truth, that it is through the knowledge and living application of his teaching in which Jesus saves. Instead, however, we've built a tower of misunderstanding, upheld for centuries by fear. Fear that he didn't exist, fear that we don't know him correctly or have his name correct, fear born of details manipulated by state and doctrine. Yet when we shift the focus away from the body sacrificed and towards the story lived, the teachings applied, we begin to see a true miracle unfold. That many more are saved not by belief alone, but by becoming living reflections of the Word itself. For it was never about whether the story was fact or fiction, because the Spirit moving through that story would still speak the same truth. It would still save. It is not the proof of the event that reminds us, but the transformation born of the understanding of its meaning. When the heart opens to the lesson, the Spirit enters, and salvation happens now. And what is there that remains of you when you stand before God? Do not argue the existence of God. For you, the creation are evidence of God's being. That is what eternal life and death truly mean. It's not just about debate or belief. It's about peace, the kind that remains when everything else is gone. For when all illusions fade and only your essence stands there in stillness, what will you bear witness to? Can Jesus save if the only thing left within you is a lie? Can't escape yourself, right? I mean, you can, but then again, can you? Or does salvation reveal itself when the truth in you recognizes the truth in him, when creation remembers its creator?